Yo, what is up guys? So welcome indeed to another custom duel video where we're using custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards over at Dueling Book. But anyways, today it looks pretty cool. We've got a Overwatch deck, which is something that I think is kind of cool. I love it when you guys make some really cool custom cards. What the heck is that? Toby Foxy Annoying Dog? What the heck? Is this even... Oh, okay. So, this is one of these cards that makes it so people can't instantly win. It's really good to have certain cards like this. If you guys are playing custom duels, it's basically you can activate it as soon as the game starts. No one can instantly win. No one can do like just really dumb things that make it so it's unfair. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out some of the Overwatch cards because I'm actually interested to see how this deck is actually built. So, I guess he's adding Mercy to his hand, but Overwatch, which is a field spell card, says during your end phase, if this card was activated this turn, you can send one OV monster from your deck to the graveyard, and once per turn you can pay 1,200 life points to add an OV monster from your deck to your hand. You can't spell some monsters from the extract during this turn you activated this effect, except for OV monsters. If this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, banish one OV monster from your deck, then banish one random card in your opponent's hand face down. Okay. So he's going to go ahead and link summon for one. Summoning that, I think he used OV instead of Overwatch because it's probably too long for some of the names. But he's going to go ahead and go into Mercy. And he's going to go link summon into the pink Mercy. Whoa, what is this link effect? When this card is link summon, you draw 2 cards? Wow, dude. I mean, the card, it doesn't have that much attack, but it only requires specifically Mercy. Yo, I like that artwork. That's what I'm talking about. But what does the actual Mercy card do? So once per turn, you special summon another OV monster from your hand during the end phase of the turn that this card was normal summoning. You get to add one banish level 4 or lower OV monster to your hand. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and link 3 now, I guess. But he also summoned Zarya, so it says if Overwatch is faced upon the field, which is the field spell, you special summon this card from your hand as a level 3 monster. If you do special summon a token that has 1,000 attack, 0 defense, and attack position, you can only special summon one OV Zarya per turn. This way, once per turn during either place, you can banish this card from your graveyard to negate all effect damage this turn, then increase your life points by the amount negated by this effect. That's kind of cool. I don't think that that's too OP. I think it's great. Loot box. I love these custom card duels. Okay, so he used, I guess, the pink Mercy and the regular OV Zarya here. And he went ahead and made Winston. I don't know how those 2 girls make Winston, but, yo, I ain't going to argue here. But he also activated Loot Box. I gotta check out this card. So, anyways, Winston's effects over here is when this card is link summoned, you get to add an OV spell trap from your deck to your hand. This card's attack becomes equal to the number of OV monsters on the field and X600? Or times 600, whatever. This card can attack every monster your opponent controls. 1 attack each monster per battle phase. Okay. So I guess he has to also roll a dice or something. Oh, Loot Box. Okay, wow, dude. Okay, this is pretty good memes here. So it says during the end phase of the turn, this card was activated. Toss a coin twice. Apply the corresponding effect. So if it's 0 heads, you gain 500 life points. Draw 3 cards and shuffle 2 cards into the deck. And then if it's 1 head, you get to execute the top 4 cards of your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 to add to your hand. Also, after that, shuffle the rest back into your deck. 2 heads, gain 1,200 life points, inflict 1,200 damage to your opponent. Discard 1 card, then draw 1 card. It's always treated as an OV card. Okay. Well, that was a lot of stuff with that Loot Box card. I feel like the Loot Box should have a lot more negative effects. It should have, one of them should be like you pay, all of them should require you to pay, right? Because you need to pay life points. I think that would have been really cool if they made it so it paid life points and you could get negative effects as well. But anyways, he says, one more thing, sorry, will you allow? He says, will you allow, I guess. I mill 1 monster from deck, Overwatch effect. Okay, so he gets to, this card's effect during the end phase. You can send 1 Overwatch monster to the deck. Okay, so he sent Zenyatta to the deck. And, dude, okay, this Overwatch archetype is way too strong, alright? There's too much strong. The Mercy just go +2, like, insane. Anyways, so Shamada over here is a trap card. It says if Genji is in the extra monster zone and points to an OV Hanzo, which is in the main monster zone, target and destroy up to 3 cards your opponent's hand. You can only activate this effect of Shamada once per duel. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard to destroy 2 face-up monsters on the field, it's always treated as an OV card. Dude, that card is insane. Dude, but these cards are absolutely, like, absurd. The amount of broken draw power. Alright, so he has Border of Duel. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is another anime. You guys in the comment section below, let me know. Maybe I'll realize what anime it is if I see more of the cards here. Millennium Priestess. Oh gosh, is this an actual card? I feel like this could be... No, dude, the artwork is too good to be a real Yu-Gi-Oh card. It would have been censored for sure. But anyways, so I didn't get to go over Zenyatta's effect. So if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can draw one card, reveal it. If it's not an OV card, banish it. If this card is in your graveyard, and all OV monsters on your field cannot be destroyed by battle by card effects. That's way too good. If this card is in your graveyard, all the OV monsters? Dude, that's broken. Your Overwatch is broken, dude. Oh my gosh. So he's summoning a Millennium Sorcerer, but it's just, is this the actual... There's no way that this is the actual picture of the card. I'm pretty sure you can't have animated stuff, but it's just trying to, I guess, load the image here. But he's activating the effect of Sorcerer. Or maybe he didn't put one in, and that's why it's continuously loading. Again, I don't know. All the rest of the cards are looking like they're fine. But anyways, so he's extra normal summon from Priestess, so he gets an additional summon with the effect of this. You can target up to 2 Millennium cards in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, then draw cards equal to the number of cards you shuffled into the deck. You can use each effect once per turn. Okay, so the Millennium Sorcerer of Millennium Scale. Okay, I don't know if this is like anime cards that this guy's running, or it could be like a completely different like anime deck, because I feel like this is probably from an anime. I don't think this is from Yu-Gi-Oh here. But anyways, Millennium Sorcerer lets him add a Millennium Continuous spell from his deck to his hand. And then you can send a Millennium Continuous spell you control to the graveyard to add a Millennium Continuous spell with a different name from your deck to your hand. And you can only use each effect of it once per turn. Okay, so he just drew a bunch of cards, and he also wait, where's the continuous spell? Oh, I guess it's gone now. But anyways, Apocalypse, Vice, banish one face-up dark monster you control until the end of the next turn. Draw 2 cards. Only activate one of them per turn. Another insanely good card. Okay, that resolution is definitely really high. So I'm guessing that it's definitely a custom card. Anyways, Millennium Puzzle is a continuous spell card that says this card cannot be destroyed by card effects once per turn. And also once per turn, you discard a card to send 1 Millennium monster you control to the graveyard, then special summon 1 Millennium monster with a different name from your deck. And then we also see a Twin Twisters. Both of them playing Twin Twisters. He's going to go ahead and get rid of Overwatch, but this is only monsters. All OV monsters. Okay, so you have to like get rid of this card. I think it should only be for 1 turn. If this card's in, if just because it's in the graveyard, it's way too good. I understand it can't be destroyed by battle card effects, but you can't make it last forever. Like that's way too strong. Effect of Overwatch, and he says okay. So if this card is destroyed, he gets to banish an Overwatch monster from his deck. Banish 1 random card in your opponent's hand face down. So he's going to go ahead and banish Widowmaker, and let's go check out her effect over here. This card is normal summon. You can reveal all set cards your opponent's side of the field. Okay. And destroy one of those cards and set the remaining cards face down. Overwatch must be face up to activate and resolve this effect. I feel like some of these cards, they should like have it so if they are, maybe if this card survives for like a certain amount of turns, or if they destroy it by battle, they get the other monster's ultimate effect, if you guys get what I'm saying. So basically, Widowmaker's effect is very good. Being able to reveal all the cards that are set, or maybe even in the hand, that would be pretty cool. But I think it's too easy just to be like, oh, it's a normal summon, you get to reveal everything. It's too easy. You got to make it, Maybe you could have the whole deck based around tribute summons. Like you'd have Widowmaker, and then you'd have like the link card or a tribute summon of like Widowmaker's ultimate or something. There's a lot of cool ideas with this deck. I like it. It's probably one of my favorite custom Yu-Gi-Oh decks that I've seen in a while. Although it's a little bit overpowered, 100% overpowered. Like I said, there's just too much free draw power in the deck, and Zenyatta is insane. But anyways, Millennium Scale. This card can't be destroyed by card effects once per turn. Then once per turn, you can discard 1 card to fusion summon 1 monster by sending fusion materials from your hand or field to the graveyard. Okay. So what is he actually going to summon? Okay, the Hyrus is definitely... Ooh, whoa, dude, the artwork, man. Demonetized, confirmed, boys. Millennium Beast Tamer. So 2 Millennium monsters. Other Millennium monsters you control can't be destroyed by battle. Once per turn, you can send 1 Millennium continuous spell card from your hand or field to the graveyard to send 1 card your opponent controls to the graveyard. Oh, he's not even destroying, guys. So this guy, high IQ'd, outplayed him. Although he's using Solemn Judgment, even though this card is going to be summoning it. Right? Or is it a... Let's see. You can discard one card to fusion summon. I don't believe you could actually summon that. You would need to do it on the effect of Scale. Which, yeah, okay, so he's calling him out on this. So yeah, the reason why is because it is a continuous. There's a lot of cards where you just can't solemn. Even Strike and also Warning on cards that are already technically activated because you're activating, like, the card has already been activating. I can do it when the monster summoned now. So I guess they're going to argue for a bit. Hopefully this won't end the duel, but I still think the Overwatch Archetype is really cool. But like I said, he's smart over here by summoning the Beast Tamer because that is only going to be able to send a card. It's not destroying it by battle by card effect. So let's go ahead and go to next play over here. The part of Judgment referring to inherent special summons, and he goes, okay. Not monster special summon. Okay, good, I understand. Okay. Please regain the 34 and set Solemn Judgment. And he goes, okay. So he's going to go ahead and set Solemn. Go ahead and fast forward here. But, like, I had to play it in the normal speed to even keep up with some of the stuff, alright? There's just so much text in some of these cards. I keep on hitting next play until something. He's going to activate the effect of Tamer, so he's going to go ahead and send Millennium Scale. And he's going to go ahead and actually get rid of the face down card, which, I mean, he didn't know what it was. But this one, it gains attack equal to the number of OV monsters on the field and X600. So he's going to go ahead and banish Zenyatta now, so he can actually get rid of that. And there's no Overwatch card, so he's going to go ahead and hit him directly for 2,200. Good stuff, man. I can't believe the Overwatch guy's losing. Dude, their deck is so strong. But I don't know, maybe he'll be able to come back from this, because the other guy only has Millennium Beast Tamer out on the board. So he's going to get the effect or something else? Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, we got Tracer too. What is this? Tracer should be able to move to different zones, and when she's in a different zone, you can't hit her. That would have been cool. Like, there's so much potential with this deck. I'm actually getting hyped up about making my own Overwatch deck, but I don't think I'd make it that OP. I think his is a little bit OP. But anyways, so Tracer's effect is, this card is special summon, you get to add a level 4 or lower OV monster from your deck to your hand. If you control an OV monster in your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it's in the field. Okay. And then we got Black Watch over here. So it says, when your opponent would special summon a monster from your extra deck, banish the top 3 cards of your deck, and if all 3 cards banished by this effect are OV cards, negate the summon. If you do destroy it, you can banish this card from your graveyard to add an OV spell trap from your deck to your hand, except for itself. Well, the card is actually, like, it's pretty decent there, right? Being able to, like, if all 3 are OV cards, then you get to get rid of it. That's kind of RNG, but the graveyard effect is always going to neutralize itself. Anyways, we're going to see a summon of Anna. So if you control OV monster, you can special summon this. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can banish the card from your graveyard, target 1 banish OV monster, special summon it, but its effects are negated. I think what Anna should have done was made a card so it can't attack, its effects are negated, like putting it to sleep. You know, maybe move it to defense mode. You know, play it more like the lore. But I like both of your guys' deck. Shoutouts to Sylphion as well as a Traxic for both making some really cool decks. Like I said, the Overwatch one is awesome, man. You know what you should have done? You should have made an Overwatch deck versus a Paladins deck. In fact, when we were live streaming, we actually saw someone playing a Paladins deck. It was kind of cool. It was an EV deck. For shouts to the guys that actually remember that were watching it. But by the way, if you're not following me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch. I do stream Yu-Gi-Oh! From time to time, as well as Duel Links. But I also stream Fortnite. Pretty much, I stream all the games. But anyways, yeah, like I said, we're watching like a Paladins EV deck. It was kind of cool, but it ended up being kind of an unfair duel. But anyways, Overwatch McCree is summoned. It requires 2 OV monsters, and once per turn you can discard up to 3 cards from your hand to the graveyard. Send the same number of cards on the field to the graveyard. Dang, dude, these cards are insane. This card gains 100 attack points for each card sent to the graveyard by this effect. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 face-up card on the field and negate its effects. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and take some points of damage. And then we see Loot Box activated. Dang, that Loot Box, too good. Like I said, you should always pay life points. So he's going to go ahead and toss 2 coins here. He's got 1 heads. There's 1 tail, so 1 head. Execute the top 4 cards of your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 to add to your hand. Also, after that, shuffle the rest back in the deck. It kind of reminds me of like a duality that you can still special summon. So he's also got Hanzo here. I want to see what Hanzo does. Hanzo should be roll a dice. If it hits, you get to destroy like 1 monster or something. It has to be some random stuff. It should be Scatter Arrow. Anyways, oh gosh, this deck is too cool. So once per turn, you can activate one of these effects to target one face-down spell trap card in the field. Target can't be activated. If this card leaves the field... Oh, wait, I want to read Hanzo. That card cannot be activated in response to this card's effect. And then also... target one face-up monster, it loses 600 attack points. If this card is attacked or is attacked, you just send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. You can discard this card, add an Overwatch from your deck again, so it adds the field spot. I think what would have been really cool is, again, all of them, you know what would have been even cooler, guys, is all of them had monster effects, but then, like, if you had maybe an equip card, or maybe make them Geminis, right, so you can use their ultimates. That would have been cool, too. But anyways, like, Hanzo should have been, like, maybe an equip card that lets him use, like, an ability called, you know, his ultimate, right? Where it shoots all the way straight down, right? Or maybe you could do it diagonally, or... Dude, there's so much potential with custom duels. I never even thought of that. Doing things where it... Because, you know, there are cards where it activates via, like, you know, the link zone, where it's just technically diagonal. That would be cool, too. It really would. Alright, so, anyways, for some reason, Millennium Sorcerer doesn't have a picture, but summon another Priestess, and this card's effect lets him gain an additional summon, and then target up to 2 Millennium cards. And in the graveyard, shuffle the deck, then draw this equal number. I mean, both these guys are running insane amount of draw power in their deck. What's crazy with this is, like, I expected the duel with the Overwatch deck to just immediately destroy the opponent, because I mean, some of the cards are insane. So he's going to go ahead and draw some cards. Let's go ahead and fast forward over here to the next play. Let's keep on clicking add. So he's going to attack with Millennium Sorcerer. It gains 100 attack points for each, and it was 2,000. I believe so. They both crashed into each other. Then he's going to go ahead and say, okay, so he's going to go ahead and attack for 1,800. Dude, but he's got that Overwatch Mercy. Mercy should actually, like, gain life points, or maybe bring back something from the graveyard. Dude, like I said, there's so much potential with this deck, dude. Like, as far as, like, what it could do. Okay, so he top decks Widowmaker to reveal all the set cards, and then he gets to destroy one of them. So let's see what he does. Does he go for the Mercy play to go ahead and draw some cards? He's viewing his graveyard, and it's activating her effect. So he's going to banish it, special summon a monster, but negate its effect from the graveyard. He's going to go ahead and summon Zenyatta. Dang, dude. Is this the one that special summons the banished one? Turn one. Oh, dude, that's insane, dude. Like I said, I think Zenyatta's too OP. It should last until the end of the turn. It should only be one turn. Anyways, Mercy is indeed now summoned over here, and he's probably going to go ahead and he's activating the effect of Mercy to special summon another OV monster. Tracer effect in graveyard. Why didn't you activate Widowmaker to get rid of the set card first? It's because it was a special summon. Okay, never mind. And then we have Tracer. So if it's special summon, you get to add level 4 or lower OV monster. Tracer's effect to add. He's going to go ahead and add an Anna. So we get an extra deck. Synchro 7. Ooh, we got a Synchro. What is a Synchro? Tracer gets banished because she was special summon. And then we got Reinhardt. Alright, so if this card is Synchro Summon, target one spell trap on the field, negate its effects, and destroy it. Cannot be targeted by card effects. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, draw one card, then target one OV monster in graveyard and add it to your... The pluses on this deck are insane. Synchro 7, thank you. Response. Alright. Nope. Effective Reinhardt. So he's going to go ahead and pop the Twin Twisters, which is probably not going to get any use. But we've also got Black Watch, where he's going to go ahead and potentially be able to get rid of an extra deck monster. I think the Overwatch deck is a little bit stronger than what the other guys got. So he's going to go ahead and link for 3 after going into Reinhardt for a Winston over here. You gotta add an OV spell trap from his graveyard or hand. Equals the number of OV monsters on the field, so this card is actually 0. I'm not sure why he's going into that, because you had a 25, 16 in defense, and 1800. Why are we going into that? So he's gonna go ahead, go for the field spell once again. Let me say your deck is incredibly overloaded. I think he means like overpowered, but says that's not a good thing. He's totally right, but yo, dude, we still could. You didn't follow basic card design. Yo, dude, you're playing custom card duels, man, dude. You gotta expect everyone. Well, at the very beginning, if you guys remember, he did play this card, Toby Fox, the Annoying Dog, where it's so this card's effect is it cannot be summoned at the start of the duel. You banish this card. Once this card is banished, this card cannot leave the banish zone. Negate the effects of any custom card that automatically wins the duel, ignoring any effects that saying this card cannot be negated or changed to. This card's effects cannot be negated, respond to, or change to this card's effects, or even work on cards that are unaffected by other card effects. This card is always treated as an Undered Weller. You already special summon Anna with her effect, but it banished her, but okay. Okay, so he's not even doing his own card effects, right? Sometimes I forget too, dude, it's all good. But I'm pretty sure you should have just attacked with everything at that point. So anyways, he's going to have Winston, and I don't know if he's activating Overwatch or not, but okay, he's at 600 attack now. He's going to go ahead and lose 1,200 life points. Your deck has a little too much for a little cost. Ash Blossom is going to be activated, so he's not going to be able to send an Overwatch monster on his deck to the graveyard. But yeah, honestly, Zenyatta is insane. Now he still has a Zenyatta up on the board. You're not going to let me special summon Anna. I believe you summoned her already. 1 sec, let me look at the logs. Okay. Okay, so I guess he's okay to special summon Anna. And then, so now he's got, it's just the count itself. So, OV monsters on the field. Okay. So at this point, only OV monsters. So I guess it should count itself, because it doesn't say except for itself. So it's not 1,200. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and going +4 turn 1, then even if I clear your field, you're going +4. Yeah, he doesn't care, dude. We go for Overwatch Genji. Alright, 2+ OV monsters. Once per turn, you can target one monster on the field. Banish it. Okay. On the field that this card, only a card that it points to. It points to pretty much everything. Like, if you summon it there, you're basically able to get rid of whatever. And then if this card attacks a defense position, you're going to do double piercing damage. If Overwatch is face up on the field, this gains 1,200 attacks, so it's 4,800. It can make 2 attacks. Wow, dude. When this card comes out, it's game over. Once per turn, if this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster battle, you just special from one of your banished OV monsters to what? Dude, it gets attack multiple times, and it gains attack. Dude, you're crazy, man. Genji is now 40 beater that can attack twice, double inflict, and also banish a card. Dude, your cards are crazy, man. Alright, dude. This is an insanely overpowered deck. It is a Link 4, but at the same time, dude, that is insane. Yeah, it's Link 4, but it's overloaded even for Link 4. It's Border Sword, Dragon Crap. That's GG, man, dude. Unless he's got like a Battle Fader, alright. Yo, dude, that was a pretty cool deck. I like the artwork, and obviously you probably got it from other things. Cause in fact, I saw one of these Mercies, the pink Mercy. I saw that from something else, on like I think a DeviantArt page or something. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing it. Very, very overpowered deck. Overwatch, overpowered, man. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed seeing that custom duel. Thanks and shout out to both of you guys for playing. But if you guys got any other really cool custom duels, I would love to see them. I like ideas, even if they're overpowered a little bit. You know, this one was cool because I like the idea of making it. And I might actually make an Overwatch deck myself. And I think that you should really make it so like they have one ability, but if you have like an ultimate equip card or something like that, or like maybe you can add an equip card, Nano Boost, it doubles the attack, or like what it would do is actually give the thing 50% more attack. And also maybe like double its defense, like, just like Nano, like make the things just like Overwatch. I think that has a lot of potential. It's really cool stuff indeed. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to see more custom Yu-Gi-Oh card duels as well as other Yu-Gi-Oh content. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.